Chapter 885, Attack of the Cannibal Hillbillies. In the living room at the estate, the Dino Thunder Power Rangers were watching the Japanese version of the Dino Thunder Rangers. Eddie came in. Eddie, what's that you're watching? Ed, according to the satellite guide, it's a Japanese TV show about the world-famous Dino Thunder Power Rangers. Retgar, they even dubbed it in English. Tara, Power Rangers in Japan? I've got to see this. Eddie, frowns, this is whack. Ed, how do you know it's whack? You haven't even given it a chance. Eddie, it wasn't even made here. I mean, what would they know about Power Rangers in Japan? Ruin, only one way to find out. Spider-Man, I agree. I wanna know what Japan thinks of Power Rangers. Connor, trust me, Eddie. I had my doubts at first. But you'll like it. Eddie, no way. Eddie, that's it. I mean, they're totally making fun of you guys. I'm outta here. Kira, wait. Come on, Eddie, it's just for fun. Shockwave, don't you want to see how it ends? Eddie, well, it's not funny anymore, it's stupid. And it ends with me going out that door and going on patrol. Leaves the room. Luan, it's okay. He'll be back. Maria, how do you know? Luan, holds up Eddie's blaster. He forgot his blaster. Eddie came back into the room. Eddie, size, is it really that good? Zian, you'll never know if you don't watch for yourself. Eddie, blocking the TV. Okay, it's bad enough that they've made Connor's team look like fools, but to make fun of sports heroes? Where the hell is your pride? I will fucking not sit here and let them get away with this. Fuck no. Ed, don't you think you're overreacting just a little? Ed, yeah. It's just a TV show. Eddie, yeah, but don't you see what this fucking represents? This is what they think of fucking Power Rangers in motherfucking Japan. Tara, how can you say that? This is one episode of one TV show. Spider-Man, and it's not even the whole episode thanks to your big head being in our way. Luan, look, Eddie, come sit down and watch the rest. If you still don't like it, you can write the TV station or something. Or the Congress. Or the President. I don't really care. Right now, I just want to see the Power Rangers kick monster butt. Defeated, Eddie stops blocking the TV. He was watching the show. He was amazed. When the episode was finished, they cheered. Eddie, yes. William, excited much? Eddie, nervously, I mean, it was kinda cool. Static, see? It's not so different after all, just a slightly different interpretation. Then the alarm went off. Me, uh-oh. We went to the computer and we found out that a number of cannibalistic murders are going on over in Gravity Falls and the whole town is in the grip of fear because of it. Me, there's trouble brewing in Gravity Falls. Mabel, what is it? Me, we have to find out. Let's go. We were off to Gravity Falls. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Gravity Falls, Oregon. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We arrived in the forests of Gravity Falls, Oregon. It was as thick and dense as a big jungle. Me, wow. It's a jungle in here. Dipper, the forests here are like a jungle. Nico, walking, but where are the murders happening? Nico tripped over something and he saw that it was a bloody and mutilated, ripped to shreds body. Nico, screams. Nico backed away. Me, geez. Lucy loud, gasp. This was a fresh kill. It was made a little over an hour ago. I wiped the blood off of it and it was still coagulating. Me, Lucy's right. This is a fresh kill. Nico, but look at those over there. We saw more cannibalized corpses and they were completely mutilated and dismembered and their organs and blood were splattered all over the place. Me, but this is disgusting. Whoever did this has an extremely voracious and ravenous appetite for human flesh. Lucy Loud counted the bodies. Lucy Loud, there's over 500 kills here. This whole area was turned into a killing ground. Lori, that is literally disgusting. Lainey, but how will we know who or what did it? This is a big forest and they could be anywhere. Lana, I think these signs here say who is responsible. We saw signs on the trees written in blood. Me, reading, beware of the Cannibal Hillbillies. Go back. Cannibal Hillbillies? This reminds me of the Cannibal Hillbillies from that horror movie Wrong Turn. Nico, I remember that movie. Those hillbillies were disgusting creatures. They were gross and completely cannibalistic. I pulled up their information. It was the family of a ravenous hillbilly cannibal called Three Finger. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Three Finger makes his first appearance in the first film, Wrong Turn, and also served as the primary antagonist. He also very skillful of creating traps that will instantly kill the victims before he finished his cruel job on them. In addition, he also has the unnatural ability of regenerating his recovery, as he was shown of surviving at the end of the film. He made his first appearance alongside his two deformed brothers, Sawtooth and One Eye, as they attack both the medical student, Chris Flynn, and the group of friends including Jesse Burlingame, Carly, Scott, Evan, and Francine. When the others went to get help, he murders both Evan and Francine before bringing their bodies back to the isolated cabin with One Eye and Sawtooth. Later, Three Finger and his brothers track down the remaining group as they investigate their cabin and manages to kill Scott. However, Chris, Jesse, and Carly manage to escape shortly after. That night, when Chris, Jesse, and Carly went to the old watchtower in order to call for help, Three Finger, Sawtooth, and One Eye managed to locate them and tried to set the watchtower on fire. However, the group of survivors managed to escape and forced to run across the trees. When this happens, he manages to decapitate Carly in her jaw. However, Chris manages to hit him when he was about to attack Jesse as he falls down from one of the trees. The next day, Three Finger and his brothers managed to locate Chris and Jesse as they pushed Chris down the hill before they captured Jesse. Later, Chris manages to survive his fall as he went to the mutant cannibals' cabin and attacked the cannibals. Together, Chris and Jesse fought the mutants and eventually killed Three Finger, Sawtooth, and One Eye before blowing up their cabin before making their escape, killing all the cannibals. However, in the end of the film, Three Finger manages to survive as he was last seen killing the deputy sheriff as he investigates the destroyed cabin. However, his brothers were presumably dead. Wrong Turn 2, Dead End. After the events in the first Wrong Turn film, Three Finger returns in the second film, Wrong Turn 2, Dead End, and recently serves as the secondary antagonist since the primary antagonist was Pa, a father of the mutant family. Three Finger was first seen killing Kimberly by cutting her into half with the help of Brother, a member of the cannibalistic family. Then, he and the mutant family begin their brutal assault on the rest of the contestants as he successfully killed Neil, a television crew member, and captured Colonel Dale Murphy with the help of Pa. Later, he was seen torturing Dale in his cabin, but Dale somehow manages to escape before engaging Three Finger in the knife fight. During the fight, Dale manages to shoot Three Finger on his chest with a shotgun, and as the result, Three Finger fell into the lake and was presumably dead. However, he survived thanks to his regenerative recovery. As the film ends, he was last seen feeding the newborn mutant baby with a human finger and a milk bottle filled with chemical waste before his laughter can be heard. Wrong Turn 3, Left for Dead. Three Finger once again returns in the third film Wrong Turn 3, Left for Dead, as he once again serves as the primary antagonist and his mutant boy son, Three Toe, served as the secondary antagonist. Three Finger attacks the college students, Alex, Trey, Sophie, and Brent, and successfully murdered the three of them. However, Alex somehow manages to escape into the woods. Later during the rest of the story in the film, Three Finger assaulted the escorting bus driven by the prison guards, Nate and Walter, as well as loaded with the prisoners, Willie, Crawford, Floyd, Braddon, and Chavez. Then, he and Three Toe began to set the traps. However, led by Alex and Nate, the group managed to avoid the traps and they killed Three Toe by capturing him and beheaded him, using his head as the trophy on the booby trap. However, they soon learned that their actions could only make Three Finger enraged. Soon, Three Finger begins his murderous assault on the group, killing Willie and Crawford in the process. Later, he captured Alex when Chavez used her as the bait and secured her in his cabin before hunting down the rest of the survivors. Later, he once again encountered Chavez and engaged him in the battle. However, Three Finger manages to overpower him and killed him. Sometime later, he returned to his cabin when he saw Nate setting Alex free and attacked him. Immediately, Alex saves Nate by stabbing Three Finger with a large stake before making their escape. However, Three Finger manages to survive and followed them as he leaps on top of the truck, causing them to crash the truck into the tree. When Braddon was helping both Nate and Alex, Three Finger attacked them once more. During the final battle, Nate manages to stab Three Finger in his head with the meat hook. Immediately, Three Finger gave Nate a sickly smile for the last time before he died, thus ending his murderous reign once and for all. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Sheen, whoa. That is sick. Nico, I remember that. These were toxic chemicals that made them like this. Dipper, there were rumors of the dumping of hazardous waste in a mine not too far from here. Me, after we kill these hillbillies we got to find that hazardous waste and report it to the EPA. Juvia Loxer, but if these hillbillies are that dangerous then we need to watch our backs. Me, we need to set up a trap for them. Calvin, I have an idea. Levi, remember that trick we used on Wolverine? Me, I remember that. That was really clever. Levi, I think I know what you're about to do, Calvin. Me, go for it, guys. They set up scarecrow dummies that looked like them. Levi, and now, we wait. Juvia, Gray, in case we die, I want to say that I've never stopped loving you. Gray, thanks Juvia. Mabel, I've better things to do tonight than die. Me, no one is gonna die on our watch. We were hiding in the trees, completely invisible from view. After waiting for 30 minutes we saw a hillbilly come out. It was Three Finger. Me, whispering, that's Three Finger. Nico, he is a monster. Three Finger saw the dummies. Three Finger, boo. Fresh meat. But then the dummies were revealed to be scarecrows. Three Finger, it's a trick. We jumped down and had him cornered. Me, Three Finger. You are in a lot of trouble. We're now going to kill you. Nico, Three Finger, you have failed this universe. Three Finger, let's see you face the whole family. Out of the trees and the whole forest came a bunch of hillbillies completely out for blood. There were hundreds of them. Sid, whoa. Me, there's hundreds of them. A bunch of fucked up lunatics out for blood. Lucy loud, these guys will become dead soon. Callan Crimson Flames plays. Me, let's tear them apart. Mega Force Rangers, Legendary Ranger Mode, RPM. The Mega Force Rangers turned into the RPM. Power Rangers. Troy Burrows was the red RPM. Ranger, Noah Carver was the blue RPM. Ranger, Dia Moran was the yellow RPM. Power Ranger, Jake Halling was the green RPM. Ranger, Emma Goodall was the black RPM. Ranger and Orion was both the gold and silver RPM. Rangers. One half of his suit was gold and the other half was silver. We went at them and they went at us and a massive explosion of fire exploded out as we slammed into them. Crab. The fight was extremely savage and gory. I slashed a hillbilly's stomach open and disemboweled him and ripped out his intestines, and then I ripped out his beating heart and squished it. Then I slashed off his head and his blood splattered everywhere. Very slashed and blasted a bunch of hillbillies all over the place, and she was slashing, blasting, disemboweling, chopping, and lacerating them all over the place. Lori kicked a hillbilly all the way through his chest and grabbed him and ripped him in half. Nico grabbed a hillbilly's head and ripped it clean off his body, and then he ripped his arms off his body and threw them away. Then Nico plunged his hand into the hillbilly's chest and ripped out his beating heart and crushed it. Lenny lifted up a rock with her gravity powers and slammed a hillbilly with it and crushed him, splattering his blood and guts all over the forest and turning the grass red. Luna fired a powerful blast of water at a hillbilly and skewered his chest, and then she ripped his crotch off with her bare hands, and then she bashed his head in with a club made of pure water, splattering his brain matter all over the place. Lewin was using Sykes's claymore and she was bashing most of the hillbillies' brains out, and she was disemboweling them with beams of light and slashing and bashing them into a million bloody and gory pieces. Lynn was ramming a lot of hillbillies all over the place like a mad football player, and she was slamming them into 1,000 pieces with devastating force. Lightning was ripping a bunch of hillbillies apart with just his bare hands and great physical strength. Lucy Loud was blasting a bunch of hillbillies with black lightning and slashing them all over the place with Nazagamurn. She was slashing and slashing and slashing them all over. Lucy Dark was sucking in their blood through her wings like she was drinking water through a straw, and it was making her more powerful than ever. Lainey was wrapping a bunch of hillbillies in bramble vines and crushing them all to death and splattering their blood and guts all over the place. Lana froze a bunch of them and shattered them into a million frozen bloody pieces. Lola fired massive blasts of fire and burned and incinerated them into nothing. Lisa threw chemical bombs at the hillbillies and the chemicals hit them and exploded with massive fiery explosions that blew them to pieces. Lily fired powerful blasts of water at the hillbillies and blew them apart. All that was left of them were their feet. The Megaforce Rangers were really letting them have it. Troy Burrows slashed a bunch of hillbillies with his street saber and he was really cutting them into 1,000 pieces. Noah Carver was blasting a lot of the hillbillies with the turbo cannon and reduced them into bloody dust. Dia Moran used her zip charger and it hit a bunch of hillbillies and made them all explode into massive piles of blood and guys. Jake Halling slashed a bunch of hillbillies with his turbo axe and the energy blade slashed the hillbillies into piles of blood and guts. Emma Goodall fired powerful blasts of energy from her rocket blaster and the blasts hit them and exploded, reducing them into piles of burning blood and guts. Orion used his skyship blazers and blew a bunch of hillbillies apart. We then set our sights onto Three Finger. Me, you're next, Three Finger. It's time for you to pay for your crimes of murder and bloodshed. Time for some teamwork. Mystic Force Power Rangers, let's tear this guy apart. Lola, older voice, you got it JD. Nick Russells, let's get him guys. Mystic Force Rangers, magical source. Mystic Force. The Mystic Force Rangers transformed. Nick Russells, fearsome as fire. Red Mystic Ranger. Xander Bly, Australian accent, strong as a tree. Green Mystic Ranger. Vita Rocca, ever-changing as the wind. Pink Mystic Ranger. Madison Rocca, fluid as the sea. Blue Mystic Ranger. Charlie Thorne, fast as lightning. Yellow Mystic Ranger. Yodana, flurry of snow. White Mystic Ranger. Dag Aaron, power of the sun. Solaris Knight. Leanbow, burning heart of fire. Wolf Warrior. Defender of truth. Niela, power of the shining moon. Behold the gatekeeper. Me, power of the magic unleashed. Mystic Force Rangers, magic fury knows no bounds. Me, let's get him. Lola, you got it. Lola fired a powerful blast of fire and Nick Russells fired a powerful blast of fire from his Magi staff. Lola and Nick Russells, Phoenix Firestorm Incineration. The blasts of fire combined and turned into a powerful phoenix made of pure fire, and it slammed into Three Finger and exploded. Crab. Luna, let's show no mercy on this pansy. Madison Rocca, with you all the way Luna. Luna fired a powerful blast of water and Madison Rocca fired a powerful blast of water from her Magi staff. Luna and Madison Rocca, Mermaid Ocean Slammer. The blasts of water turned into a powerful mermaid made of pure water, and it slammed into Three Finger with the devastating force of a powerful mega tsunami and sent him crashing into his cabin. The whole cabin collapsed onto him, destroying everything he owns. Three Finger got up and he was beyond pissed. Lainey, this guy makes me sick just by looking at him. Vidaraka, you don't have to tell me twice. Let's get him. Lainey fired a massive vortex of leaves and Vidaraka turned her pink cape into butterfly wings. Lainey and Vidaraka, fairy leaf hurricane. Vidaraka blew powerful blasts of wind at Three Finger and the leaves merged with the wind and shredded Three Finger. Lincoln, let's bring a shock to this freak. Charlie Thorne, you got it, Lincoln. Lincoln and Charlie Thorne fired powerful blasts of lightning. Lincoln and Charlie Thorne, Garuda lightning electrocution. The blasts combined and turned into a powerful Garuda from Hindu myth made of pure lightning, and it electrocuted Three Finger all over the place. Lin, let's show no mercy, Xander. Lin, right behind you, Lin. Lin fired a massive wave of volcanic lava and Xander activated his Mystic Force fighters and his Muscle Force. Lin and Xander Bly, Volcanic Fighter Fist Storm. The lava coated his fists and made them hotter than ever, and he punched Three Finger all over the place with ferocious fury. Luan, let's make this monster see the light. Dag-Aron, you got it, Luan. Luan fired a massive blast of rainbow light and Dag-Aron fired a powerful blast of sun energy from his Solaris lamp. Luan and Dag-Aron, Solar Fire Light Burst. The blasts combined and turned into a powerful blast of light, and they hit Three Finger and exploded with incredible power. Crab. Lana, time for you to freeze. Yodana, let's do it, Lana. Lana and Yodana fired powerful blasts of ice at Three Finger. Lana and Yodana, Ice Age Freeze Burst. The blasts hit Three Finger and froze him. Lily, let's see how you face the power of the tide. Niela, and the fury of the moon. Lily fired a massive blast of glowing water and Niela fired a powerful blast of moon energy. Lily and Niela, Lunar Wavestorm Death Ray. Their blasts combined and turned into a powerful full moon death ray, and it slammed into Three Fingers and exploded into a massive blast of fire. Crab. Me, that was awesome. Now it's time to see what my Magi staff can do. I pulled out a Magi staff and it had a purple dragon on top and it governed the power of the stars. Leo Corbett, I'm ready, JD. Me, let's get him. I fired a powerful blast of stars and space energy and Leo fired a powerful blast of fire from his Quasar Saber. JD and Leo Corbett, Stellar Star Flare Burst. Our blasts combined and turned into a powerful blast of space fire, and it slammed into Three Finger and exploded with incredible power. Crab. Lori, that was literally awesome. Now let's see what the power of my Magi staff can do. Lori pulled out her Magi staff and it had an aqua blue harpy on top and it governed the power of storm. Diamoran, let me help too. Blitz power. Diamoran turned into the White Blitz Ranger. Lori fired a powerful blast of storm energy and Diamoran fired a massive blast of mermaid energy. Lori and Diamoran, Fury of the Storm Siren. The blasts combined and turned into a powerful mermaid made of thunderstorm energy. It slammed into Three Finger and exploded with a massive blast of thunder and lightning. Lainey, let's see what my Magi staff can do. Max Cooper, with you all the way. Lainey pulled out her Magi staff and it had a brown manticore on top and it governed the power of flowers. Lainey fired a powerful blast of flower energy and Max Cooper had his sword of Pardolis ready. Max slashed Three Finger. Lainey and Max Cooper, Flower Giraffe Stampede. The blasts combined and turned into a powerful herd of giraffes made of flowers and they slammed into Three Fingers and exploded. Crab. Nico, let's get him. Kelsey. Kelsey Winslow, you don't have to tell me twice, Nico. Kelsey had her V-Lancer ready. Nico pulled out his Magi staff and it had an aqua blue yeti on it and governed the power of ice. Kelsey Winslow fired a powerful yellow laser blast and Nico fired a massive aqua blue ice blast. Nico and Kelsey Winslow, Eisturm Yeti pulverize. The blasts combined and turned into a deadly yeti made of pure ice and it slammed into Three Finger and pulverized him all over. Me, Lensko, this guy has no honor. Let's show him what the power of the wolf can do. Lensko, you got it JD. I pulled out my own version of Korg's wolf saber and Lensko had his wolf saber ready. JD and Lensko, wolf flame eclipse burst. We fired powerful blasts of red and purple fire from our swords and they formed into the moon eclipsing the sun and it slammed into Three Finger and exploded with incredible power. Crab. Me? Wow. That was so cool. Lensko, well done JD. Me? First time for everything. Shockwave, let's get this freak. Cyber key power. The Decepticon cyber planet key went into his back and it enhanced his electromagnetic spectrum blasts 100-fold. Xian, let's blast him. Giganteon cyber key power. The Giganteon cyber planet key went into her right arm device and it enhanced her keyblade powers 100-fold. Shockwave and Xian, gamma ray light burst superstorm. Shockwave fired a powerful blast of gamma ray energy and Xian fired a massive blast of light from her keyblade and the blasts hit Three Finger all over and exploded. Crab. Static, let's see how this guy likes the fury of lightning. Earth cyber key power. The Earth cyber planet key went into his right arm device and enhanced his lightning powers 100-fold. Rekgar, time for some serious pain the way you ate your victims. Cyber key power. The Earth cyber planet key went into his back and it enhanced his axe power 100-fold. Static and Rekgar, lightning electro axe death slash. Rekgar threw his axe and Static fired a powerful blast of lightning that merged with it and it supercharged it. It hit Three Finger and slashed him. Me, let's finish this cannibalistic freak for good. Juvia Loxer, you are a monster to everyone. Water Slicer death slash. Juvia used her water magic to fire powerful blades of water and they slashed Three Finger all over. Mabel, you are a monster. Pig fart death gas. Mabel released a massive fart that smelled so bad that it was horrible. Crayoff. The fart gas hit Three Finger and it burned him all over. Pacifica, you are never welcome here. Fiery Llama Stampede. Pacifica fired a massive blast of fire and it turned into a powerful stampede of llamas and they trampled him. Sadie Mae, Hillbilly accent, you give us hillbillies a really bad name. Earth upheaval strike. Sadie Mae punched the ground and massive crystals of earth punched Three Finger in the air and he crashed into the ground. Me, now let's finish this fuckpot off for good. Mystic Force Power Rangers, let's ascend and take him down. Nick Russells, you got it JD. Me, Lainey, Nico, Lori, Mystic Force Power Rangers, Legendary Source. Mystic Force. The Mystic Force Rangers turned into their legendary modes with powerful lion staffs and me, Lori, Nico and Lainey got powerful lion staffs too. Xander Bly, Echoing, Element of Earth, Green Legend Warrior. Vita Raka, Echoing, Element of Wind, Pink Legend Warrior. Madison Raka, Echoing, Element of Water, Blue Legend Warrior. Charlie Thorne, Echoing, Element of Lightning, Yellow Legend Warrior. Nick Russell, Echoing, Element of Fire, Red Legend Warrior. Yodana, Echoing, Flurry of Ice, White Legend Warrior. Dag Aaron, Echoing, Power of the Sun, Gold Solaris Legend Warrior. Lensko, Echoing, Burning Heart of Fire, Legendary Wolf Warrior, Defender of Truth. Me, Echoing, Element of the Stars, Fury of the Legendary Star Warrior. Lainey, Echoing, Element of Flower, Grace of the legendary Flower Warrior. Nico, Echoing, Element of Ice. Freeze of the legendary Ice Warrior. Lori, Echoing, Element of the Storm. Strike of the legendary Storm Warrior. Me, wow. This is awesome, guys. Lincoln, JD, this is so cool. Lana, we never saw this on TV. Me, no, we sure haven't. Let's see what we can do with this. Nick, you all go first. Nick Russell, with pleasure. Code 1, Firestorm. Nick activated the elemental attack on his lion staff and fired a massive blast of fire at Three Finger and burned him all over. Xander Bly, let's get him, mates. Code 1, Rock Slide. Xander Bly fired a powerful avalanche of rocks at Three Fingers and pulverized him all over. Vita Rocca, watch this. Code 1, Whirlwind. Vita Rocca fired a powerful tornado of wind and blew Three Finger all over. Madison Rocca, Code 1, Tidal Wave. Madison Rocca fired a powerful blast of water and it slammed into Three Finger with devastating force and drenched him. Charlie Thorne, Code 1, Lightning Bolt. Charlie Thorne fired a powerful lightning bolt at Three Finger and electrocuted him. Yodana, Code 1, Freeze Storm. Yodana fired a powerful blast of snow and ice and froze him in place in a huge block of ice. Dag Aaron, Code 1, Solar Flare. Dag Aaron fired a massive blast of solar fire and burned Three Finger all over. Leanbow, Code 1, Wolf Fire. Leanbow fired a powerful blast of red fire and it turned into a powerful wolf made of fire and burned Three Finger. Me, let's see what these staffs can do. Code 1, Star Shower. I fired a powerful blast of stellar energy and it turned into a deadly meteor shower that rained down onto Three Finger. Laney, Code 1, Flower Wind. Laney fired a massive hurricane of flower petals at Three Finger and they covered him and exploded. Nico, Code 1, Icicle Shower. Nico fired a powerful shower of icicles and they skewered Three Finger all over. Lori, Code 1, Hurricane. Lori fired a massive storm blast of Category 5 power and it blew Three Finger into a tree. Me, that was awesome. Nick Russell, you thought that was awesome. Try the team attack. Me, way ahead of you, Nick. Code 2. Go to hell, Three Finger, and stay there, you fucking son of a bitch. Nico, Three Finger, you have failed this world and this universe. Me, Laney, Nico, Lori and the Mystic Force Rangers, Legend Warriors, Omega United Formation. We fired a powerful blast of energy at Three Finger and it completely engulfed him and completely obliterated him in an instant. There was nothing left of him. Not even an atom remained. Me, wow. That was so awesome. Nick Russell, it sure was. You did really well, JD. Me, thanks Nick. Nico, and now we've seen the last of the Cannibal Hillbillies. Me, yep. They were total monsters. Juvia, to the viewers, when people become cannibals, they will face death as their punishment. Me, you said it, Juvia. We later found a mine tunnel and sure enough we found toxic waste inside the mine and we reported it to the EPA. We made sure that the mine was clean and the toxic waste was destroyed. But inside the mine was another awesome surprise. We found a massive deposit of rubies in the mine and it was a massive deposit. We dug up the rubies and put them in our vault. The end. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Another fanfiction complete and another horrifying monster destroyed. The Cannibal Hillbillies from Wrong Turn were disgusting creatures. I had to use the Cannibal Hillbillies from Wrong Turn as they weren't featured in Gravity Falls as I got them mixed up with something else and I'm sorry about that. But I promised a gory fight and you got it. This was the most carnage we've ever let loose since the Bloody Mermaid fight chapter. Nico-chan11 gave me the ideas for this. Thanks man. Let me know what you think and I hope you guys don't hurl your guts out. The next chapter is a flashback chapter for the Loudest Yard. Get ready sports fans, for you are in for a huge surprise when Lincoln enters the world of sports fame. See you all next time.